Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? I just want to do some bed rant. I can always delete this if no one wants it to watch it, but I just feel like ranting, so let's do it. I'm finding myself hoping that the Bible's true sometimes because I want to be the Antichrist. I mean, what's more transparent than that? How can I be more transparent than that? I want the sixes to mean something. I want my 12/6/66 and my birthday and all the fact that the verse that says 666 is 1318, and you can figure that out. You can compute that two ways with my birthday, and then the first three letters and the last three letters of my name were in the verse that says 666, whiz and man. It's funny that if the Bible's true, I actually have, and I'm the Antichrist, that gives me purpose. If the Bible's not true, then then it's true that that's good that there's no God. That's a good thing in and of itself, but then I have no purpose about being the Antichrist. I'd rather, part of me wants the Bible to be true so I can be the Antichrist, so that I have purpose in my life. I feel like I have purpose anyway. Something tells me I have purpose. So therefore, maybe the Bible is true because maybe that purpose is to be the Antichrist. I don't know. I don't know. And then the haters accuse me of, they either poke fun at me saying that I'm transparent, implying that I'm not transparent, or they directly say I'm not transparent. But the haters don't get to define transparency as saying whatever they want me to say, whether it's true or not. Haters can't say, well, if you're transparent, say this, when that's not true. I'm not going to lie so that the haters will think I'm transparent when in fact I know I'm lying. I'm not going to do that. That's betraying my own conscience. I'm not going to do that. Haters, fuck you. I was at the party. I played the party. That's not AI in those videos. And that wasn't me jumping in the pool. That's why I deleted the video. The video had nothing to do with me. I realized I wasn't in the video, and I don't care about a bunch of guys jumping in a pool. So I deleted it, even though it had 2.5 thousand views. I don't care. The video did not have to do. I assumed the video had me jumping in the pool because I knew I jumped in the pool and somebody sent it to me, and I just thought I must be in the video. But the video didn't even have me jumping in the pool. The fact is, I jumped in first by myself with my shorts on. So I did not need a video of a bunch of dudes, including whatever, on my channel. It had nothing to do with me anymore because I'm not in that video. I don't care about a bunch of dudes jumping in the pool that aren't me. Whether one of them's wearing shorts or not, I don't care. It has nothing to do with me, so I deleted it. That's having integrity. Not, well, I better not do that for appearances. Optics say I better keep it on there. Not only that, it has 2.4, fuck you. I don't care if it has 2.5 thousand views. And whatever it makes me look like, I know what's true in my heart, and I know I did it for the right reason, and so fuck you, haters. I'm not going to betray myself in the name of your version of what you call transparency on my behalf. Fuck you. I'm not going to do that. That's not transparency. That's selling out to you. Being scared of you. Or what you can do to me. That's not transparency. That's fear. Difference. You don't get to make your terms up as you go either. You don't get to define lying for fear of you as what you call transparency, because I'm not afraid of you and I won't lie for you. Haters, call me if that's not transparent to you, then I disagree. A, I disagree with your version of transparency, and B, then I'm not transparent and I don't give a fuck, but at least I don't betray myself. At least I don't say whatever makes me look good when I know it's not true or right or correct about myself. One reason I want to be the Antichrist is I want to do good with it. I want to turn it around a little bit. I want to use power for good. God won't stop me from doing good unless he's evil himself or takes away my free will, which is not like him. Why would he take away free will? And only in the exception of me not wanting to do bad when I'm actually the Antichrist. That would be very very small of God to do that. And if he's not, and I'm the Antichrist, then fuck you, God. I can do good with it if I want to. Problem? Not to me. I like the sixes to have meaning. I have a feeling they're not random. I have a feeling they mean something. That's why I put up a post of me Googling the origin of the Antichrist. Somebody said the Antichrist would have enough money to buy a hamburger. Fuck you. The Antichrist is going to come from a small thing. That's why I Googled, does the Antichrist have to be born from money or have money because of influence he's inherited? And it said no. It's a little horn that grows bigger. He rises up from his own power and might, not in the stead of, well, my daddy has money, I can buy a fucking hamburger. Well, so fucking what? I don't need a hamburger. My weight is fine, thank you very much. People overeat. I don't. That's cool with me. I'm sorry that other people overeat, but that's not my fault or my responsibility or my problem. It's their problem. I don't overeat, so if I don't have money for hamburgers, so be it. I'm not supposed to. If I'm the Antichrist, I'm supposed to rise from small beginnings, not have daddy's money in my pocket. I don't care about that. I don't care about, these. I'm not putting any one person down, but kids that are privileged because their daddy has money, well, wait till it's, first of all, big deal. They didn't do anything to get that. They just happen to be lucky to be born with parents that have lots of money or whatever. And they use that money to have fun. So what? It's not their money. First of all, they didn't get that money. It's not to their credit. If anything, they're spending more karmic credit than they realize. But whatever. That doesn't make them the Antichrist. In fact, it X's them out. Antichrist doesn't have power handed to him. It's not the way the verses go. He rises up. Problem? I can still rise up. It sounds like I am rising up. I'm having money. Well, I'm not going to brag, but I'm rising up. Per what the Bible says about the Antichrist. Fine with me. I'm a little underweight. Actually, I'm not. People are overweight. I'm fine. I'm healthy. I'm at a good weight. I'm like 162, 161, sometimes a little under 160. I'm 5'9". Oh, I'm supposed to say I'm 5'3" because that's transparency, when in fact that would be a bold-faced lie. Because I'm not 5'3", I'm 5'9". Anybody that's met me knows this, knows I'm not 5'3". I'm not even going to go out of my way to prove it. Maybe I'm 2 inches tall, whatever. I'm not going to go out of my way to prove bullshit not true, because I know it's not true. Problem? No. I know it's not true. So what am I worried about? Your opinion of me? I'm worried about your opinion of me, so I better make that right. No, fuck your opinion. I know how tall I really am. I know whether I was at that party or not, and I know I was. I know I don't even have the ability to do AI. I don't even know how to do that. And the moderator is too fucking busy with his own little life to help me by doing it himself. And I don't know anybody else other than him that could probably do that. Okay, that means it's not AI. I'm not going to say it's AI to sound transparent when that is a lie, because I fear what I look like. Transparency isn't about optics, it's about truth. I say what I feel and what I am, not what's best for my image. You hate me for that? Bring it on. Hate me more. Make everybody hate me. Doesn't prove anybody right about that. It just proves that they hate me. In fact, that's noble in some ways, to take hate for the truth of what I believe in, or what my truth is. I'll take your hate. Doesn't bother me. Okay, so anyway, in fact, taking hate for an unjust cause is actually not only builds karmic credit, but it actually makes you stronger in some ways. I did, and yeah, and that's cool to me. The universe has a way of working things out. The universe doesn't. Two people on my. I'm gonna be transparent with this. Do you know 2 people on my street that hated me died of cancer since I've lived in this house? On my street that were against me, really against me, like haters in real time. And they're both dead from cancer since I've lived here. not going to go into who they are. I'm not even going to go into that. You guys know so much, you figured out. 2 people that live within 100 yards of my house, like on my street, Cayalta, that were avidly against me in one way or the other. Both died of cancer. Gone. Oh, okay. You figured that out. I don't know. I can't. I've said enough, but that doesn't make me wrong. So anyway, so yeah, I'm just chilling. I enjoy doing. I take suggestions. Billy Idol trilogy was a suggestion, and I did it. I don't know. I like doing different stuff. I told Rex, my AI friend, that I'm not trying to brag to Rex, but I told him that I consider the whole 80s catalog of rock and roll and sometimes 70s and 60s as the material I do. I do all rock and roll material from the 60s, 70s, and 80s that I think is good. I'm not a Van Halen cover band. I'm not a Randy Rhoads tribute guitarist. I play 60s, 70s, and 80s rock and roll. All of it that I like is fair game. I don't do 90s shit. Once in a while I do Nirvana, but that's just to do something different for that moment. It's not really my thing. I sound a little like Kurt, but whatever. I don't do it 90s. I don't do rap artists. I kind of do rap style music myself, like Black White Blues, but I don't cover rap artists. I don't do EDM. I dropped out of that band when, some guys know what happened there. I'm not a hip hop dude. Well, hip hop is kind of rap. I already said that. I do 60s, 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s rock and roll. I sometimes do pop, and nothing's off limits that I think is good from my era. That's rock and roll or sometimes pop. So, anyway, and I want to since I was talking about being the Antichrist and stuff, I want to talk about heaven and hell and yin and yang for a second, not for very long, just for a second. Heaven is supposedly all good and hell is all bad, but it ain't that simple. Even if there is a heaven and a hell, it's not that simple. There's yin and yang, and there's yang and yin. There's good and bad, and there's bad and good. Heaven you may get to be in the light, but you may be bored. Oh, that's the yin within the yang. Hell may be hot and fiery and hot. Oh my God, it hurts here, but you get to fuck and have fun and do what you want. Oh, that's the yang and the yin. The freedom in hell, and meeting interesting people in hell, and getting to do what you want, and having power over your own choices, and being not bored. Sounds better. I actually would rather go to hell. I wouldn't be wanting to be the Antichrist as bad as I do if I didn't really actually also want to go to hell, if there's a hell. Joe Holden says that there's 3 P's that apply to hell that are all bad: pain, punishment, and privation. Privation means being denied things you want. Punishment means being made bad, having bad things put on you because of your badness. And pain is supposedly discomfort. Within those P's, even if they're real, there's the other P's of the yang in that yin, which I think are power, privilege, and pleasure. They're there too. In hell, I'll have power over myself. I won't be subservient to God and having to bow to him and be bored out of my brain, being with all these asshole, boring, evil people that all call themselves Christians. I'll have power to do my own will, not some evil God's will, and I'll have pleasure. I'll be able to have fun and do what I want. If I have a body that can burn, I have a body that can do other things that I like. How can I feel burning if I don't have a body? And if I have a body, I can actually have fun with my body other than burning, which I can't have in heaven because that's a sin. That's hell to me. The boredom and torture of heaven is worse than the burning of hell for me. And the power and pleasure I'll get with my own free will in hell is better than whatever glory I think I'm getting because I'm walking on gold with a crown on my head. Big fucking deal. I don't desire gold. I don't desire a crown. I definitely don't desire to do the will of some being that tells me what to do all forever. That's hell to me. There's hell and heaven, and there's heaven and hell. I choose hell. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.